consider the cow herds this year and what management we may need to consider for following a drought year, the first is recognizing that our dry matter availability for consumption in this cow has been minimized because of the drought. So we have lower levels of forages out there for grazing, and within those forages they become dormant sooner. We have a higher fiber content, and that's going to not necessarily influence the concentration of trace minerals in those forages, but it certainly can influence how available they are for the cow through the absorption process. And so it's going to be very important in looking at these cows and considering our trace mineral supplementation programs. We want to be sure that we're adding adequate zinc, copper, manganese, cobalt, and selenium in those programs. And we also would probably take a look at what are the sources that are available to increase absorption for those cows. Because these cows are going to be lower in total trace mineral status, and our concern becomes not only for the cow and her ability to breed back next spring, but also that fetus that she's carrying at this point. So we start talking about generation nutrition and feeding the cow to benefit the fetus. These calves that are currently developing in that cow now, if her status is compromised, that fetus will be very sensitive in terms of the immune system and organs that are developing during this fetal development. And so when they're born next spring, then we have the potential for those calves to actually have some immune challenges because of what has happened in utero. And so we're going to look at our programs to support in utero development of that calf that can influence its lifetime immunity and performance. And then also just looking at that cow and maintaining adequate status so that we don't get into longer calving intervals, that she's able to breed back consistently and remain a cow that will be profitable in our herd.